In the wild, danger doesn't always come from the ground. Sometimes it falls from the sky without warning. Birds of prey are built for precision, killing sharp talons, powerful wings, and eyesight so advanced they can spot movement from hundreds of meters away. When they attack, there is little time to react. Today we bring you Top 15 Amazing Bird of Prey. Attacks ever captured on camera. Now let's get started. The fox is fully focused on its hunt, unaware a predator in the sky has already locked on. From high above, the eagle detects the slightest movement. In an instant, it dives. The fox senses danger and bolts, but it's already too late. Eagles can strike at speeds exceeding 150 kilometers per hour, and once a target is chosen, there's rarely a second chance. High in the Arabian mountains, a family of eagles circles above the cliffs, patiently scanning the ground below. On the rocks beneath them, a rock rat moves cautiously. The first chase is tense, but neither side gains the upper hand. The eagles don't rush the attack. Instead, they adapt. One eagle drops lower, drawing the prey's attention, while another climbs higher, placing itself directly against the sun. Blinded by the glare, the rock rat never sees the danger coming. In a split second, the eagle dives from above, talons locking onto the prey. The hunt ends almost instantly, and the rock rat is carried back to the nest. Even intelligent crows aren't always safe from danger. Without warning, one is violently attacked by a large seagull. Crows are highly social, and another rushes in immediately, cawing loudly, trying to drive the attacker away. But seagulls can be brutally aggressive, especially once they've locked onto a vulnerable target. The struggle draws the attention of a nearby man who runs in to intervene. Sadly, the help comes too late. The crow does not survive.
He likes to perch on the roof.
The seagull stands perfectly still, sharp eyes tracking every movement below.
Yellow-green
Its target's pigeons are busy, foraging completely unaware of the danger overhead.
And tries to grab one. The local pigeons are wary of it.
Slowly and
Two more
silently, the
attacks
seagull
still
drops
don't
into
succeed.
position. Then, without warning, it strikes, grabbing a pigeon and dragging it straight into
Now
the
he
water.
manages to grab the pigeon by the neck.
In this environment, the pigeon is instantly at a disadvantage.
Spinal cord.
Despite frantic struggling, escape is impossible. The seagull pecks relentlessly, maintaining control
Amazingly,
until the
it
movement
manages-
finally stops.
He starts to devour.
Only then does it haul the carcass back onto land and feed calmly.
Disturbed.
Large albatrosses are often called airborne battleships. They don't hunt birds for meat, but for something far more valuable, the prey carried in the beaks of tropical birds returning from a successful hunt. These birds are masters of aerial harassment. Attacking from behind, they close the distance relentlessly, pushing their targets off balance. While tropical birds are fast and agile, carrying fish severely reduces their speed and maneuverability, creating a critical weakness. Under constant pressure, many are forced to drop their catch just to escape. Only once they reach the safety of coastal cliffs can they finally hold on to their hard-earned meal. In the frozen Antarctic penguin, chicks are protected by their mothers when they're small. But as they grow and can no longer fit inside the brood pouch, survival depends on the colony. The chicks huddle tightly together, forming a living shield that shares warmth and conserves energy against brutal winds while the adults leave to forage. But this strategy has a weakness. Large seagulls move in, probing the group and searching for any sign of vulnerability. Just in time, an adult penguin returns, charging the attackers and driving them away. Every day, albatrosses leave their nests flying dozens of kilometers out to sea in search of food. They can carry multiple fish in their beaks at once, an essential adaptation for feeding chicks waiting back home. But catching prey isn't the hardest part. The real challenge begins on the return. Opportunistic seagulls are already watching. They don't need to hunt, they just need to be faster and more aggressive. Only albatrosses that sprint straight back to their nests at full speed manage to keep their hard-earned meal. A grey heron stands motionless at the water's edge waiting. Herons are masters of patience, able to remain perfectly still for long periods without alerting prey. When a duckling strays too close, the strike is instantaneous. The heron's long, powerful beak snaps down with pinpoint accuracy, seizing the duckling before it can react. The initial blow leaves no chance to escape. The heron calmly adjusts its grip and begins to swallow its prey. Even pigeons can become targets for seagulls. Once a gull locks on it, grips its prey tightly, using its strong, sharp beak to strike repeatedly and end the struggle as fast as possible. The pigeon fights desperately, but the gull's persistence and raw aggression leave little room for escape.
Yeah, it could.
Few people realize that seagulls are highly opportunistic omnivores. When fish are scarce, they readily turn to smaller birds, relying on endurance and violence to secure the energy they need to survive. In distant waters, large seagulls circle overhead, watching a flock of ducks and their young. Gulls are opportunistic hunters, constantly waiting for a single mistake. In a sudden dive, one strikes at high speed and snatches a duckling from the surface. The mother reacts instantly, calling out and lunging at the attacker, but it's already too late. Scenes like this repeat again and again. Even when ducklings stay close to shore or spread out to avoid attention, the gull remains patient. A heron hunts along the water's edge, moving slowly and calmly. Then it freezes, every muscle locked in place. For herons, complete stillness is often the final signal before they strike. In a split second, a razor-precise peck lands squarely on an approaching rat, killing it instantly before it can react. Herons can strike in less than a second, fast enough to overwhelm even alert prey. The heron swallows its catch and returns to total stillness, as if nothing happened. Unaware of the danger, other rats creep closer, only to face the same sudden and unavoidable fate. During the crane's long 1,000-kilometer migration, even a single moment of carelessness can be fatal. And in the Hamian Mountains, that moment becomes an opportunity. Two golden eagles react instantly, breaking the formation and isolating one crane from the flock. Cranes have wide wings and incredible endurance, but golden eagles rely on something far deadlier, explosive dive speed, capable of ending a chase in seconds. With no space left to escape, the crane is seized by sharp talons. Another silent killer of the natural world is the grey heron. At first glance, it appears slow and calm, but in reality, it's a hunter built for precision. The heron stands completely motionless, tracking every movement below. Then, in a split second, it strikes. The mouse struggles desperately, but the heron's long, rigid beak locks in place, leaving no chance of escape. Within seconds, the struggle ends. The heron lifts its prize and walks away. Two adult swans stand guard over their chick, fully aware that seagulls are opportunistic predators. Despite their elegant appearance, breeding swans can weigh over 12 kilograms and become fiercely territorial when their young are threatened. As gulls circle overhead, searching for an opening, the parents remain on constant alert. Any bird that flies too close is met with aggressive wing displays and warning strikes.
Look.
Then, in an instant, the swans surge forward, attacking with powerful wing beats and sharp pecks. The gull is stunned and briefly immobilized. Injured but alive, it manages to retreat, flying off with a hard lesson learned. So we've just witnessed some of the most incredible bird of prey attacks ever recorded. Each moment reminds us how finely tuned these predators are for survival in the wild. If you enjoyed this documentary-style journey, feel free to like the video and subscribe for more real encounters from nature. And be sure to explore our channel for more unforgettable wildlife footage. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.